For those who have chosen not to support me in the past, of which there were a few people, I'm reaching out to you for your guidance and your help so that we can work together and unify our great country. We will embark upon a project of national growth and renewal. I will harness the creative talents of our people, and we will call upon the best and brightest to leverage their tremendous talent for the benefit of all. It's going to happen. We have a great economic plan. We will double our growth and have the strongest economy anywhere in the world. At the same time, we will get along with all other nations willing to get along with us. We will be.
Hello, everyone. I'm Patty Ann Brown, and you are in the Strategy Room. That was Donald Trump in his victory speech last night after his historic win of the White House. Now he's calling upon all Americans to come together after a polarizing election season. Will he be able to unite America? Joining us now with reaction to last night's events, Democratic strategist Christopher Hale and Republican strategist Charmaine Yost. Welcome to both of you. Good morning, Patty Ann. So America watched in amazement last night as Donald Trump won some key swing states such as Florida, Ohio, Pennsylvania, just to name a few. Polls showed them close or Clinton ahead. Charmaine, what's your take on Trump's win last night?
Well, Patty Ann, it was momentous and historic, and it really did set a marker down. You know, there's been some confusion over how Donald Trump has been connecting with people, but last night put all questions to bed. He really did connect with a large number of Americans. I mean, this is an amazing, amazing sight to see 59 million people voting for him, 59 million people voting for Hillary. We have to remember that a large swath of the American populace really did feel that their voices were not being heard, and that's the message that you got last night, was that Donald Trump had tapped into people who wanted to make their voice heard about the country being on the wrong track, about 8 years of Barack Obama. They wanted to see something new, and that is the fundamental message that we heard last night.
Christopher, you are a strong Hillary supporter, also a millennial. What about that narrative that we keep on hearing, that the middle class feels disenfranchised? They resent the so-called elites. They resent the media for telling them what to think. What narrative would you say is in place here?
Look, you know, as someone who didn't vote for Donald Trump last night and someone who voted with the plurality of Americans and supporting Hillary Clinton, I have to say that I heard the message loud and clear, and so did many progressives across the nation. That being said, Donald Trump, if he's sincere about uniting the nation coming forward, we need to see a change in Donald Trump, a transformation. He, during the election, went after women, Muslims, Catholics, people of color, immigrants. So I think we have to see a significant change, and I'd like to see contrition from Donald Trump moving forward. I think that's the only way we can work together.
Charmaine, what about that? The country is divided. They were 100,000 votes apart. Can Trump unite the country?
He absolutely can, Patty Ann, and I have to give credit where credit is due. Hillary Clinton just finished giving a really beautiful and gracious concession speech, and she focused on the positive message. Look, she even came out wearing purple, which to me signified a very gracious nod towards bringing the country together in our two different colors. And I think that with all due respect, Christopher, we need to move beyond grossly mischaracterizing what Donald Trump has said. Last night, he was very clearly indicating and saying to all Americans, come together. I thought it was really beautiful that he started out his speech by talking about us, using inclusive language, using optimistic, forward-looking language. And frankly, so did Hillary Clinton in her speech. That was the best of America, where we talk about coming together after a really hard-fought election. That's what Americans do. We fight hard over our differences, and then we come together and we say, what is it that we agree on? What is the foundation that we can move forward on? And that's what you're looking at today, is an optimistic, forward-moving agenda. And Donald Trump has been very good about talking about having an optimistic vision of making America great again, and that's what has resonated with the American people.
Christopher, Hillary Clinton's concession speech, which she did just give this morning, was very optimistic, and she did talk about all of us coming together and looking toward the future and supporting President-elect Donald Trump. And Trump's speech last night, very conciliatory, very reassuring that he's going to be the president of all the people. What about that?
You know, the British medieval saint, St. Thomas More, said it really well. He said, "I am the king's good servant, but I'm God's first." You know, any president needs a loyal opposition. As a patriot, as a person of faith, I'm glad to be the loyal opposition to President-elect Donald Trump. I hope he was sincere last night. I've met Donald Trump. I've had interactions with Donald Trump. He has my number. I would love for him to call me and call others who did not get his vote last night and really come together in these upcoming weeks and see what is it that we can work on together as Americans. Donald Trump and I don't agree on a lot of things, but we do agree on this. We both love our country more than anything, and we will do anything to make it better, to make it a place where the poor are first, where the excluded are included, and where strangers are welcome. And I'm willing to work with anyone, including the President-elect of the United States, to do that.
Well, that is an excellent note on which to end this. Thank you both, Christopher and Charmaine. And for more political news, stay right here on FoxNews.com. I'm Patty Ann Brown. Thanks for watching.